Hey guys, Xlice here. Happy holidays, a belated Christmas if you celebrated, and a happy new year. I hope that no matter where you are in the world, you're able to enjoy the holiday spirit, enjoy the company of loved ones, or enjoy the company of friends you've made offline or online. Social media is pretty filled with engagement bait and rage bait in general, just trying to steal your time, so I hope you were able to unwind a bit. It's been forever since I made some sort of update video on how things are going, especially since this channel has shifted its identity over time. I don't really talk to you guys on a personal level, even though I kinda wish I did more, so you'd get a little bit more of the human side of me instead of teacher mode and guides and crackhead mode and summon bits. But it's almost 2026, or by the time this video's out, it might already be 2026. And it's been over 5 years since Genshin release, which is where the big explosion of my channel began. First off, a huge thank you to all of you who continue to watch my videos and support my channel. A little background on me for those that are newer. Things blew up with Genshin Impact back in 2020. I was originally a tech bro in San Francisco making software engineer money, streamed on the side, and then in 2021, blew up massively on Twitch and YouTube. Started making more money than what I was doing with tech stuff. So in 2021, I quit tech and went content creation for a living. Met my now beautiful wife through Genshin, literally. She doesn't make any content anymore, but you might have recognized her in the past. She'll drop by on content every now and then. Now, I play games for a living, provide educational guides for you guys on many different games, host community summon events to celebrate releases of new characters, and just have fun with new updates in the games that I enjoy playing. So big thanks to you. Without you, none of this would have been possible, and I am eternally grateful for the support, past, present, and future. Alright, now a little bit on what's been happening with the channel. So, back when I started, I was originally just making Genshin Impact content, but the space has evolved tremendously since then. With HSR, CZZ, Wuthering Waves, Chaos Zero Nightmare, Where Winds Meet, Do a Night Abyss, and a million other potentials like Enfield, Ananta, NTE, Silver Palace coming in 2026 and beyond. I think there's more games than people really have time to play nowadays. Whereas back in COVID, we were all just playing Genshin and doing resinless behavior stuff because we had more time the games had to offer in terms of content. But now people's lives are back in flow. There's a lot less free time going around, but there's way more games trying to take a share of the massive multi-billion-dollar industry of games. And I think that's really good. It's a consumer era rather than an industry era. We have the luxury to pick and choose high quality games to play and don't need to justify spending time on things that just don't hit right. Now, personally for me, I've always been a nerd that learns things quickly in school and then ends up explaining things to people. So as you guys can see, that became guides and showcases on YouTube. But I did burn out for a bit in the last 2 years. Tried some different stuff, but then came back to the conclusion that I'm way more attuned to making guides and other content, so I went back and locked in. Now I'm really enjoying my flow. You probably have noticed that my channel rotates between Genshin, HSR, and WoW releases. I understand the tribalism of each community, and essentially there's constantly war going on between them. I don't really bother with it. I enjoy playing them all. They each have their pros and cons and execute on what they need to for their respective player base. I also encourage you guys to just enjoy the games you play, rather than engage in nothing burgers on social media that serve little purpose, but to try to anger you and get you invested in something that doesn't matter. You probably notice that most of the time the posts start with blue checkmark owners, and those guys just want ad revenue and views from their posts. So they make things to rage bait or engagement bait as many people as possible. Like, I constantly see things like curl bots and Hoyo shills, and I'm just sitting here like, I hope there's someone else who actually enjoys playing both games, because sometimes I really feel like I'm committing a crime that I don't know about. So just remember to not take things too seriously, and that your life and time is so much more valuable than that. I'll still be on places like Twitter or X, posting my impressions on characters, patch stories, and general updates, just so that I'm up to date with my community. Now for patch stories, I'm not really a lore frog, so it's mostly just gonna be impressions on characters, but yeah. I have never bought Twitter Blue. I actually did for like 1 month back in the day, but in general, I don't want to, but I might actually waste money on it, since I think it is still beneficial to this job of mine, especially when I post opinions on major games and critiques that I have. Oh yeah. That's an important thing. Back in the day, I wouldn't really vocalize criticism on the games that I played because I trusted the devs to do what's best for the player base. I've learned that that was a bit naive on my part. I think it's actually important for content creators to voice their honest perspective and opinions on things that they think are done well and that they think are not done well. Because the trifecta of devs, creators, and the players or consumers is not always a well-oiled machine. So I become a bit more honest and critical because I think it's important for you guys to hear positives and negatives where it's warranted, regardless if you agree or disagree. I think it's actually good for you guys to agree and disagree. Doesn't matter. That's healthy. Just don't get personally offended over small shit and then start spewing insults that are not helpful. That's about it. Anyways, a bit of an update on the direction of my channel. I will continue to cover Genshin, HSR, and WoW full time. You can fully expect guides and summon videos for the new releases on HSR and WoW. For Genshin, I don't really have early access, so just summons, Strongbox, and occasional reviews and fun videos. I do anticipate to fully cover Arknight's Enfield as well, and that will be on this channel. This channel actually started with Arknights, believe it or not. You can go to my oldest videos from 5 years ago or over 5 years ago, and they're all Arknights. Now, I know, covering 4 games, Genshin, HSR, Enfield, and WoW simultaneously is quite an ambitious endeavor. But I'll try my best and try to make my guides a bit shorter and less over-explaining, and a lot easier for you guys to just click on it, be like, okay, I got the information that I need. Thank you very much, Mr. Xlice, and that's it. For anything else that doesn't make it on main channel, which is actually a lot of stuff, they'll be posted on my second channel. This is not meant to be a shill for second channel, but I just want those of you who are listening to this video to realize that, hey, Mr. Xlice does have a second channel and has basically all the other stuff. It posts way more often and it's all just highlighted stuff. So this includes any C0 to C6 showcases for any of the games I cover. So I'm just saying C0 to C6, but you know, like S6, E6, and whatever Enfield will be. And also things like stream highlights, story quest playthroughs, any endgame experience that I try, like new Stygian Onslaught stuff, or like WoW's new boss rush thingy, new game reactions from like trailer showcases and stuff, general reactions from, you know, the existing games that we play, and any EPs or like animated shorts. Anything interesting on stream that I cover, will make it over there. Most notable things that I recommend you guys check out are those C0, C6 stuff, because for the games that I do have early access for, those are so fun to make. And also, I like to see it for my own benefit. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll, you know, invest more into this character. But I think that a lot of you guys wait for those videos to try to get like an impression from me of like, okay, do I think that those are worth it? And then you guys invest. So like, I'm trying to make those as like analytical as possible. I'm not just gonna full glaze and be like, okay, well, this seems like shit. And some of them will really impress me and I'll like, okay, wow. So yeah, if there's anything upcoming that you guys want me to try out or give my opinion on, let me know in the comments. I'm aware that most of the recent potential releases like Silver Palace, NTE, etc., and my reaction to those are going to be on my second channel. As of right now, this channel, the Xlice channel, is going to remain cozy with high production guides and fun summon videos on the games that I enjoy. This gives me comfort and space to play different games without the need to make content for them. I think that's really helpful for someone that plays games for a living. I think it's nice for me to play games just for fun and not think about, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video on this, right? Because like I have a problem with splitting up work and just enjoyment. This also gives me more time, given that this space is kind of already defined for me to do guides. Some of it is also mentioned Strongbox. A lot of you guys really enjoy the Strongbox on main channel. I'm making sure that we do those every couple of months or so, just because it's a really fun time to just like try to sack all my stuff and then try to get some upgrade for some character that I really like. So these type of videos also, because they're so routine for me, they also give me a lot more time and energy to focus on my wife and my family. So if any of you guys stayed for this whole video, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much. I hope you guys have a strong 2026. Have a happy holidays, and cheers to a prosperous 2026. Take care, guys. Thank you guys so much for staying with me through the rough times, the strong times. Times have changed a lot. You guys have probably grown up, but I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be making these videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. Take care.